Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today, we're going to continue our Ancient Civilizations series by looking at the beginning of civilization. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's roll. The earliest civilizations developed near major rivers. Rivers provided water, transportation, and food. Floodwaters made the soil fertile. In such rich conditions, farmers produced surpluses, which allowed them to store food and feed growing populations. As populations grew, villages expanded into cities. Away from these cities, people lived in farming villages or as nomadic herders on grasslands or steppes. Unlike these traditional economies, however, in the new cities, some people had jobs other than farming. The rise of cities is the main feature of civilization. In addition to this, historians distinguish other basic features of most early civilizations. They include organized governments, complex religions, job specialization, social classes, arts and architecture, public works, and writing. In these early civilizations, central governments led by chiefs or elders coordinated large-scale projects such as farming or public works, established laws, and organized defense. Most people were polytheistic, believing in many gods. Usually, the gods were associated with natural forces such as the sun or rivers. Also, for the first time, individuals began to specialize in certain jobs. Some became artisans. In many civilizations, people's jobs determined their social rank. Priests and nobles usually occupied the top level. Wealthy merchants and artisans were next. Below them were peasants, the majority of people who farmed the surrounding land. In many civilizations, slaves occupied the lowest social level. Art and architecture developed, reflecting the beliefs and values of the civilization. Skilled workers built large, ornate palaces and temples decorated with paintings and statues. Many civilizations also developed writing from pictographs. As writing grew more complex, only specially trained people called scribes could read and write. Over time, early civilizations changed. Famine, drought, or other disasters sometimes led people to migrate. Migration, as well as trade and warfare, led to cultural diffusion. Trade introduced people to new goods or better methods of making them. In warfare, victorious armies forced their ways of life on conquered peoples, while they incorporated aspects of the new cultures into their own. Rulers acquired more territory. This brought about the development of city-states, and later, the rise of the first empires. And now a quick recap. Long ago, humans figured out that if you set up camp near a big river, life got easier. You had water, food, and the occasional flood for extra fertile soil. Thanks, nature. With farming supercharged, people stopped wandering and started growing cities like overachieving houseplants. Soon, they realized that not everyone needed to be a farmer, so they invented jobs like artisan and scribe, basically ancient influencers. Priests and nobles enjoyed VIP treatment while the rest farmed or built fancy palaces. But all this progress wasn't without drama. Famine, war, and trade shook things up, spreading ideas faster than gossip in a small town, eventually giving rise to empires and city-states. Civilization, brought to you by rivers, surplus grain, and social hierarchies. There you have it, folks. That is Civilization Begins Nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Be civil and like and subscribe and say something civil in the comments down below. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.